what's up guys, and thanks for tuning into the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Saint Seiya Saint Cloth Myth EX Capricorn Shura, the revival version. But if you're new to the channel or you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another review. Now, let's get started. So, see, we got a nice box here. We got Capricorn Shura here in front. He's a gold saint clad in his gold armor with a nice blue cape. Here we can see the, just kind of like a little sketch of the Capricorn constellation here. Got Myth Cloth EX. On the side here, we got him throwing one of, or his signature attack, Excalibur, and I'll go into that a little more detail later. Now, on the other side, we have the Capricorn gold cloth, and you can see it's modeled after a goat because I feel like it'd be really hard to actually have the front part of the cloth mode be a goat and the later half be like a fish. So I guess they just went like, you know what, let's just do all goat. So there's that. On the back here, we got some of the nice poses. We got like a nice Bruce Lee pose right here. We got his armor, his faces, his helmet. He actually comes with a special set of shoulder pads and a face mask to kind of make him look like he did in the manga and not in the anime. And then here we also have the exchangeable head as well for the goat, and here with him throwing one of his poses. Now, just like with Saga that I reviewed earlier, this top sleeve comes off. You just put that away. And here we have the cloth box for the Capricorn cloth. You can see here, nice gold box. And on the front, we have the Capricorn head, just to show that this is the Capricorn cloth box. And then on the top, we got a star pattern. On the bottom, just a bunch of words and stuff. And that's it for the box. So let's get the cloth mode in here. So here we have the Capricorn cloth object mode. And you see very, very shiny because, of course, this is a new figure that I just picked up. I actually got it around a month ago, but I just opened it, I think, last week. So I never really had the time to put it together. I do have the original version, which I don't have available right now. It's in storage, so I can't really get that, but it's the exact same as this figure. Being a revived version, the joints are much tighter on this guy, so I really, really appreciate that, and we'll see that when we get to the figure itself. So, nice goat looking object mode. Very nice. And like I was saying, he comes with extra parts even for the object mode to actually make it look like whether you can choose anime or manga version. So what I have here is the manga version. Comes with these segmented horns, and you can see that, and also these spiky chest and back pads, which actually become the shoulder pads. Now, he comes with an extra, so there's a head, and this is the helmet that is used with the figure. I already put it on this new head. So this is the anime version, and he also comes with 2 extra shoulder pads without the spikes, as you can see, for the anime version. Now, to exchange this, pretty easy. All we're going to do is pop this head off, and we're going to pop off these shoulder pads. Sometimes might be a little easier, sometimes might not be. So this is the left. I'm just going to make sure we find the left one. That's not it. I'm going to grab this one here. We're going to pop that right on, and hopefully nothing else falls apart while I do this, because things tend to happen, you know. I'm just going to plop that on, just like so. And here we got that shoulder pad. And then we're going to pop off this one down here as well, just like that. I'm going to pop this one on, just like that, and that goes on, and we're going to take our new head and just stick it right where the old head used to be. And here we got the object mode for the anime version. So you can see here, no more spikes on the shoulders, and we got a nice round helmet with clean horns. Not a bad look. I don't like the fact that he has like a helmet on his head. I do like the other one better, but still, it's a nice little thing that they did. Now, this is the version that the original one came with. It actually did come with that extra head, but it didn't come with the extra shoulder pads with the spikes on it. So I'm really glad that they actually put the effort and the just gave us something extra with this new revived version to make it different from the original one. So let's bring in the figure real quick. So here is the Shura himself. Got a nice purple unitard. He's very pale looking. He's very stern and serious looking, as all these figures usually are. Got the gold feet down here, and these are die cast. The rest of his body is plastic. Articulation, head is on a hinge and a swivel. Base of the neck is on a ball joint. We got ball joint here at the shoulders, got some butterfly motion. We got a hinge that goes out to 90, bicep swivel, elbow bend that goes almost to 180, and a ball hinge at the wrist. We got ab crunch that goes forward that much and back that much. Torso can extend due to the armoring process for the core. We got a swivel here at the waist. Legs kick forward that far and back that far. We got splits that go out to that much, and we got thigh rotation here. Almost, or pretty much 180 at the knee. We got a swivel at the ankle rocker that goes in this much, out that much, and a toe bend that goes up pretty much to 90. That's really nice. It's a pretty good articulation. And much more solid than the original version. I mean, that's pretty damn solid right there. Even the waist, you can hear it squeak. So he ain't falling apart on me, and I really like that. I'm gonna put him to the back. Make sure you can stand. And here I actually do have the God version of this cloth, which I will be doing a separate review after this. I'm just gonna bring him in real quick. And here we can see the God version. Much, much cooler looking, much bigger too. You can see it's kind of like the same guy. Basically what happened is him now goes into a prancing pose, grows wings, and his horns get massively huge. I'm just gonna bring him in close. See, nice wings. Quite a big difference here, but still nonetheless, we can see that it's the same guy. No mistakening there. So, bring this guy off. So, without further ado, I'm going to take off all the armor off of the object mode, and we will armor up Shura, and we'll be right back. And we are back with Shura in the Capricorn gold cloth. So let's take a quick look. Very, very nice detailing on his chest. We've got these nice intricacies on his, I guess, skirt armor. Some gold trimming on his lower leg armor as well. Some spiky elbows. Very simple, yet looks very, very cool. You got these big shoulder pads. And the configuration for the shoulder pads that I have on him right now are the anime style. He actually, like I said earlier, he comes with additional parts to make him look like he did in the manga, which we will go over in a quick second here. So, and most of this is metal. I can't really think of anything that's actually plastic besides the waist guard and the hand guards. Everything else is metal. So that's really, really nice. So let's take a quick look at some of the accessories that this guy comes with. Let's start off with the faces. So there's 4 additional faces, as well as the 5th one that's on him right now. So the first one is a smirking face. There we go. The next one, we have a closed eye face. Next, we have a screaming, yelling face. And finally, we have a face with the eyes looking off to the side. Now, this is a special face meant to go with a specific set of hands. And it's pretty funny. I'll show you the hands in a second later. And of course, we have the stern face on him right now. So to change the face is pretty simple. We're going to grab the head, pull off the front of the hair, just like that. We'll remove the face. It's a little stiff sometimes, just like that. Let's put the big hairpiece back on, because we don't need to take that off yet. Let's give him a smiling face, because everybody likes being happy. So we're going to put that face right on just like that on the bottom set of holes, and we'll take our hairpiece, plug that back in, and here we got Shura all smiling. So that's it for the faces. Now let's take a look at the hands. It comes with quite a bit of hands, and I think there's a pair of hands that are actually new as well, specific for the revival version, which I think is really cool. You guys out there correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. So he has the fists that are on him right now. He has these wide open palms. He has these kind of half claw palms. He has his signature blade hands, because just a little bit of backstory on this guy. He is the gold saint that they say is most loyal to Athena, and Athena bestows the saint most loyal to her the holy sword Excalibur. Now, he doesn't actually have the sword Excalibur. It's basically within his body, and he can manifest it into his hands, and basically it can cut through anything. So these are his Excalibur hands. And he also gets this pair of like weird pose hands. And what this is actually for, including, let's see here, this face where it looks off to the side, this is an homage to Bruce Lee. Now, if you actually Google online Bruce Lee and Capricorn Shura, you'll find a picture, which I will put on this video, or just somewhere right here, that is the exact same pose. There's a pose that he actually uses in the anime that's an exact replica of what Bruce Lee looked like. So I think that's a very, very nice touch that they would do something like this for this figure. So, and to change the hands, of course, we're going to grab the forearm, pop the hand right off just like that. We're going to remove this hand armor, just like so, and let's give him his Excalibur hand. So we're gonna take these two pegs, these two holes, plug it right in, just like that, and we're going to give that a push, and here we have him with his Excalibur hand. It's pretty cool. Let's get these hands out of the way. Next, let's look at the helm. So, as I was saying, the shoulder pads that he has on right now are the anime configuration, and this is the anime helm. It's like this big helmet with these giant horns, very, very shiny, very, very clean. There's not a lot of stuff on here. It's just a little bit of a golden trim and design around where the face is, but everything else is it's very smooth, not a lot of detailing. It looks nice. I just wish there would be some extra detailing. So to put this helm on, we're actually going to remove all of his hair. So we're going to remove the front side as well as the back side, just like that. All we're going to leave is this little piece of hair, tuft of hair on the back, as well as his face. And we're not going to take these away yet because we will need them in a second later. So I'm just going to move them off to the side. And what we're going to do, if we flip this over, we see there's a peg right there, and that's just going to peg on top of this peg hole on the top of his head. So we're just going to slide that down, peg that in, and here we got Shura with his helmet. Very, very easy to do. Very nice looking, very big horns, and this, like I said, is what he looked like in the show. Not in the manga, in the show. It's pretty cool. Now, as I was saying, he does come with extra parts to make him look like he did in the manga. And here, I'll just show you these parts. We have the shoulder pads. Now these shoulder pads, the main difference between these and the ones that he has on him right now, as you can see, they're spiky. And also it's just a gold trim around the outside, and these are kind of like layered rather than the ones that he has on him right now. There's two gold trims and there's only, I guess, one layer that's on top of that. So now to armor him up for this, what we're going to do is pop off the helmet first. We're going to take off these shoulder pads. It's going to be a little tough to take off. Definitely don't want to break anything either. So just give me one. There we go. There's one. And there is the other. Perfect. Now we're going to do with these, same thing, clip. There's a bar rod right there. We're just going to pick that right in. And same thing here, we're just going to peg that right in. So here we have him with the spiky shoulder pads. This is the right side, right? Oh, nope. Sorry. Give me 1 second. So I was an idiot and I had the shoulder pads on backwards because they were like floating up. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So here we have the shoulder pads in their correct configuration. See, we got the spikes, very nice looking. Now for the helm, or I guess the mask of the manga version, it's this. It's much smaller. It's not a helm. It's more like a mask, like I was saying. Also has that gold trim around the face. The horns are significantly smaller as we bring in the anime versions, we can see, but they're segmented now, which I feel like is very nice detailing there. Everything else is pretty similar. Like I said, just a mask. This is a complete helm. Now to do this, first of all, we need to bring in his big hairpiece. We're just going to plop that right on, just like so. And for this, he comes with a specific hairpiece. It's a separate hairpiece. There's a big splotch of white on there. But what we're going to do here is I'm going to take these two holes. We're going to peg that onto the top two holes in his hair, just like this. And if we can see, the difference between this and the last hairpiece is that there is a hole in the center of his forehead, whereas this one did not have that. And all we're going to do next is take this big peg, we see right there, and we're just going to plug that right in. Just like so, and here we have Capricorn Shura and how he looked like in the comics or the manga. Now, I can't really say I prefer one over the other. They're both really cool. I definitely like these shoulder pads better. I feel like the helm definitely offers more protection and looks very cool. Makes him look like a gladiator almost of some sort, but I definitely do like the detailing on this mask. So, yeah, there is that. And of course, let me get everything off here. There's one last accessory because he is a gold saint. All gold saints come with their staple 3-piece cape. Again, this is plastic, 3 pieces. We can see. We can rotate them up and down like this. They can move out as well. And all we're going to do for this is we're going to flip them over, get these big shoulder pads out of the way. We're going to pop off this back armor piece. Just like that. See, big hole in the back, 2 little peg holes, big peg with 2 little posts, and we're just going to plug that right in. I think that's in now. There wasn't a click or anything, but it's definitely solid in there. So there we go. Let's get this other piece out of the way. So here we have Shura with his manga configuration armor as well as his cape. I think that's very nice looking right there. Now let's get a quick comparison going on. Here we have him with Sagittarius Aiolos, his Gold Saint brethren, also the man who he kills due to his loyalty to Athena. The Pope ordered that Sagittarius Aiolos be branded a traitor and be hunted down and killed. And him, of course, being the saint most loyal to Athena, believes everything that the Pope says and ends up killing Aiolos. He doesn't know any better, but towards the middle of the Sanctuary saga, or rather towards the end, before he dies, he actually understands the truth and repents, I guess, for his sins. So that's very nice. And here we have him with the guy I took a look at last time, Pegasus Seiya 3.0. As we can see, like I said, these guys are young adults. He's an older adult, he's younger, and he's just a teen. So there's quite a bit of a height difference between these guys. Now, last but not least, I also have the God Cloth of Capricorn here, so we can bring them close. You can take a quick look at these two. Now, the reason why I started with the anime configuration and moved to the manga configuration is because I feel like the God Cloth actually takes the manga configuration and then just upgrades that, because you see now there's spikes on the shoulders and there's spikes on these shoulders, whereas the anime configuration did not have any spikes on the shoulders at all. And also, if you look at the helm, this is more of a mask, and this is also more of a mask rather than a huge helm. So I feel like this just took this and upgraded it. And I feel like, if you look closely, these are very similar. You see how you got the swirls on his chest. We got these big spiky shoulder pads. But there's just so much more intricacy and detailing with the God Cloth here on the left compared to the Gold Cloth here on the right. And the faces are obviously the same. The hairstyle, you can take a look. It's the same guy. Again, with the God Cloth, this is a more recent release. Technically, the figure is more recently released. This is, of course, just a reissue, so they barely changed anything, just some quality control. But this is a newer model compared to this guy. So obviously, the paintwork and the sculpt work is more updated with this guy right here. So I'll do a separate review of him in the future. So just look out for that. But as for this guy, very, very nice figure. Very good update to what he was before. Definitely had a lot of quality control issues. Everything was very loose. This guy, super solid. So very, very nice update. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. And until next time, take care.